Welcome to Planet in Your Pods, where we help you get the most out of your travels. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey into a city that truly bridges continents and cultures, Istanbul. This isn't just a place where ancient history intertwines seamlessly with modern vibrancy. It's a living, breathing experience that promises a sensory overload of unforgettable moments.
It truly is a city that continuously mesmerizes with its deep layers of history, its stunning, um, diverse architecture, and a dynamic local life that, truly captivates anyone who steps foot there.
Definitely.
Our mission today is to cut through the noise, maybe go beyond the typical guidebooks, and highlight the absolute must-experience activities, helping you discover not just the famous sites, but those hidden gems and authentic moments that make Istanbul utterly unique.
Exactly. Think of this as your personal kind of insider guide to not just seeing Istanbul, but truly experiencing its magic, understanding its pulse, and yeah, connecting with its soul. And for this deep dive, we've uncovered 12 essential things you simply have to explore when you visit. Let's dive right in. Okay, let's unpack this. For our first essential exploration, that brings us to the number one thing to do: stepping into a truly magical underground world, the Basilica Cistern. It's an extraordinary structure, really. It transports you straight back to the ancient Byzantine era, offering this amazing atmospheric contrast to the bustling city above.
What's truly fascinating here is its incredible history and the sheer scale of Byzantine engineering. Built way back in the 6th century during the reign of Emperor Justinian I, this isn't just, a reservoir, it's an architectural marvel designed to supply water to the Great Palace and the surrounding imperial buildings.
Wow.
Imagine it has the capacity to hold a staggering 80,000 cubic meters of water.
80,000. That's
Yeah,
that's unbelievable for its time.
it really was. It demonstrates the advanced capabilities and strategic foresight of the Byzantine Empire. It speaks volumes about how much thought went into sustaining such a powerful capital.
And the atmosphere down there is just otherworldly. It really is. As you descend, you're greeted by hundreds of ancient columns rising from the dimly lit, perfectly still water. The subtle lighting and the echoes of droplets, they create this eerie yet profoundly awe-inspiring scene. I remember feeling both mesmerized and, well, bewildered that something of this magnitude existed back then, let alone now, preserved so beautifully beneath the bustling city streets.
Yeah.
The play of light and shadow on the ancient stone, reflecting off the water, creates such a unique and unforgettable ambiance. Almost like stepping into an ancient temple, isn't it?
Indeed, and beyond its sheer grandeur, you'll discover unique features like the intricately carved Medusa heads, which are always a point of fascination and speculation.
Oh yes, the Medusa heads.
These two large Medusa heads are believed to be repurposed from earlier Roman structures, placed seemingly arbitrarily, one inverted, one sideways, at the base of columns.
Right, right. Why is that?
Well, that fuels theories. Were they just structural supports, maybe artistic choices, or perhaps a superstitious ward against evil for the cistern's sacred water?
Mm-hmm.
Their mysterious presence adds this intriguing layer to the deep historical context, enhancing that air of mystery you mentioned.
Absolutely.
It's a must-visit for anyone interested in history, architecture, or art, offering a profoundly immersive experience that literally connects you to the deep hydrological and spiritual past of Istanbul.
Okay, so from the cool, echoing depths of the past, that brings us to the number two thing to do: marveling at Istanbul's incredible architectural grandeur. We're talking majestic mosques, sprawling palaces. These aren't just buildings, they truly define the city's skyline, its spirit, and the legacy of empires.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Istanbul's history as a capital of not one but two great empires, the Byzantine and the Ottoman, is truly reflected in these structures. Each one tells a story of power, artistry, devotion, and, shifting cultural identities.
So where should we start?
Let's start with the Süleymaniye Mosque. It's a breathtaking masterpiece of Ottoman architecture from the 16th century, designed by the renowned imperial architect Mimar Sinan.
Ah, Sinan, the master.
Exactly. This mosque isn't just beautiful, it's an architectural statement. Sinan consciously designed it to not only rival, but in many ways surpass the magnificent Hagia Sophia, a deliberate act of cultural and religious assertion that defined Ottoman aesthetics for centuries. Its imposing dome and four slender minarets, they just dominate the Golden Horn skyline.
And inside?
Inside, you're enveloped in serenity. Towering marble columns, intricate Iznik tiles with their signature blues and greens, delicate calligraphy, and natural light streaming through stained glass. It's just peaceful. And don't forget to explore the beautifully maintained courtyards. They have refreshing fountains and lush greenery. They offer a peaceful respite and some remarkable city views, too.
Good tip. Any practical advice for visiting?
Yeah, a practical tip for visitors. Remember to remove your shoes before entering, obviously. And for women, ensure your shoulders, legs, and hair are covered as a sign of respect. But, many places generously offer coverings if you don't have your own, so don't let that deter you from experiencing its interior splendor.
Right, that's helpful. Okay, so after Suleimani, what's next on the iconic list?
Well, then, of course, for many, the pinnacle of Istanbul's iconic sites is the Blue Mosque, also known as the Sultan Ahmed Mosque.
The Blue Mosque, yes. Instantly recognizable.
Absolutely. This exquisite 17th century Ottoman structure is adorned with over 20,000 hand-painted blue Iznik tiles that just glow in the light, creating an unparalleled sense of majesty. Couple that with 200 stained glass windows, creating incredible colorful patterns on the floor and ornate chandeliers that shimmer above. The interior is truly a feast for the eyes.
It sounds incredible, and those 6 minarets are quite unique, aren't they?
They are. It's 5 main domes, 8 smaller domes, and those 6 minarets are visible from countless points in the Sultanahmet district, making it an unmistakable, breathtaking part of the skyline. Just remember, it's still a working mosque, so visitor hours are specific and can change based on daily prayer times. It's always wise to check ahead to ensure your visit respects local customs.
Good point, and right across from it.
Directly opposite the Blue Mosque stands the Hagia Sophia, a spectacular landmark that has stood for over 1,500 years.
1,500 years, the history there is just immense.
It's truly unparalleled. Originally built as a Christian cathedral by Emperor Justinian, then converted into a mosque by the Ottomans, then a museum, and now, once again, a mosque. Each phase has left its indelible mark, showcasing layers of Byzantine splendor and Ottoman grandeur.
So you can see elements of both inside.
Exactly. Inside, you can marvel at its colossal inner dome, rising more than 180 feet of ancient engineering that still impresses today. You'll find ornate mosaics that beautifully blend Christian iconography with Islamic calligraphy and soaring monolithic columns that have stood for centuries. It's truly a place where history resonates with every step, where you can feel the echoes of different eras and belief systems converging in one space.
Wow. Okay, so mosques, Hagia Sophia. What about the palaces? You mentioned Topkapi.
Yes, for a deeper glimpse into imperial life, Topkapi Palace is an absolute must. This sprawling historic museum served as the primary residence and administrative center for Ottoman sultans for nearly 400 years, from the 15th to the 19th centuries.
400 years. So much happened there.
Absolutely. You can easily spend hours exploring its dazzling pavilions, the intricate harems where the Sultan's family resided, various mosques and churches converted or built within its grounds, opulent sleeping quarters, meticulously manicured gardens, and delightful pleasure pavilions.
It sounds huge.
It's truly huge, sprawling across a vast area. So I suggest you consider packing some snacks, wearing comfortable shoes, and giving yourself at least half a day, ideally a full day, to fully immerse yourself in its history and beauty. It's like stepping into a miniature city that once governed an empire.
Half a day minimum. Got it. Are there other major palaces to see?
Yes, the Dolmabahce Palace. It's a 19th century marvel situated on the European shoreline of the Bosphorus.
Yeah.
And offers a strikingly different architectural style altogether.
Different how?
Well, shifting from the classical Ottoman aesthetics of Topkapi, Dolmabahce was built in the European Baroque, Rococo, and Neoclassical styles. It really reflects the empire's desire to modernize and align with European tastes in its later years. Its interiors are draped in an almost overwhelming display of golds and crystals, including the world's largest Bohemian crystal chandelier. The exterior features mesmerizing, decadent gates, elaborate fountains, and grand columns that command attention.
So a real contrast to Topkapi, then.
A striking contrast, yes. It vividly illustrates the evolving tastes and global influences on the empire in its later years.
Okay, one more perhaps.
And finally, rounding out these architectural wonders, there's the Ortaköy Mosque, a stunning, delicate structure right on the Bosphorus. It's often overlooked for its grander counterparts, but it offers picturesque views with the iconic Bosphorus Bridge majestically in the background.
Ah, the one right by the bridge. I've seen photos. It looks beautiful.
It's particularly beautiful at sunset, when the golden light catches the water and the mosque's intricate details. Creates a truly memorable scene that captures Istanbul's unique blend of natural beauty and man-made artistry. It's a perfect spot for photography and quiet reflection.
Fantastic. So from the grandeur of empires, we now turn our attention to maybe the vibrant pulse of local life. That brings us to the number 3 thing to do. Immersing yourself in Istanbul's vibrant, character-filled neighborhoods like Balat and Fener and the hip Karakoy. These areas offer a completely different side of the city, right? Away from the grand historical monuments, showing you where everyday life truly flourishes.
Exactly. Balat and Fener, located on the western side of the Golden Horn, are truly among Istanbul's oldest and most colorful districts. As you meander through their narrow cobblestone streets, you're not just walking, you're transported to a bygone era. It feels like a living museum of daily life that's both historic and incredibly vibrant.
What's the history there?
Well, these neighborhoods have a rich, multicultural past. Once home to Greek Orthodox, Armenian, and Jewish communities whose legacies you can still see in the churches, synagogues, and traditional houses scattered throughout.
And the colors, those photos you see.
Ah, yes, the vibrant facades of houses there are absolutely iconic, painted in bright shades of red, yellow, and blue, creating an incredibly picturesque backdrop for any stroll. You'll find beautifully preserved Ottoman-era wooden houses with intricately carved balconies that tell stories of generations.
Any specific landmarks to look out for?
Definitely keep an eye out for the famous Red Church, also known as the Church of St. Stephen of the Bulgars. It's a striking landmark with its unique cast-iron construction. But really, the atmosphere here is so unique, it truly feels like a world unto itself, where time seems to slow down, inviting you to simply wander and soak it all in.
Sounds lovely. What about shops and cafes?
Oh, these neighborhoods are a haven for boutique shops, charming antique stores, quaint restaurants, and cozy cafes. It's the perfect place to explore without a strict itinerary, letting serendipity guide you. You might stumble upon one-of-a-kind treasures, from vintage trinkets to handcrafted souvenirs, or enjoy a traditional Turkish coffee in a truly authentic setting.
Is there a market there too?
If you're there on certain days, yes, you can explore a large farmer's market with produce as colorful as the buildings themselves. Offers a true taste of local life and an opportunity to interact with residents. For photography lovers, this part of Istanbul is an absolute must. Provides endless visual inspiration with its unique light, textures, and candid moments.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The blend of history, vibrant color, and everyday life makes it truly captivating.
Okay, so Balat and Fener have that historic, colorful charm. What about Karakoy? You mentioned it's hip.
Yes. Then for a completely different vibe, there's Karakoy. It's a hip, rapidly gentrifying neighborhood, bursting with fun cafes, cool boutiques, and popular restaurants.
Ooh.
It's transformed from a historic port district into one of Istanbul's trendiest spots.
Trendy how? What's the scene like?
It's got this energetic, modern vibe. It's also home to the famous Umbrella Street, a narrow lane completely covered by a colorful umbrella installation that creates an almost whimsical ceiling overhead. It's incredibly Instagrammable.
Ah, yes, I've seen pictures of that too.
It really feels like stepping into a different world compared to the more traditional main tourist areas. Karakoy has this energy that complements the historic charm of Balat and Fener, showing you just how diverse Istanbul truly is, often in a single day's exploration.
Brilliant. So exploring these diverse neighborhoods is key. Now, having immersed ourselves in the intricate beauty on the European side, our journey next takes us across the waters, right? That brings us to the number 4 thing to do, making the essential journey across the Bosphorus to experience Istanbul's dynamic Asian side, particularly the district of Karakoy. You said many visitors overlook this.
They do, focusing solely on the European side, but you absolutely shouldn't. It's a completely different rhythm and perspective on the city that's crucial to understanding its full identity.
So why is crossing continents so vital?
Well, this raises an important question. Why is it so vital? It's because Istanbul uniquely straddles 2 continents, Europe and Asia. And truly appreciating its essence means exploring both sides, which have distinct characters and historical narratives. I recommend at least a week in Istanbul to fully appreciate this duality, allowing you enough time to delve into each side's distinct personality without rushing.
Okay, a week sounds good. And the ferry ride itself is part of it.
The ferry ride itself is an experience that I consider absolutely essential. It's not just transport, it's the only way to truly grasp the magnitude of structures like the Hagia Sophia and Topkapi Palace as you see them from the water. Their grand scale dramatically revealed against the skyline.
Oh, I bet the views are amazing.
Seeing Sultanahmet and Galata from the Bosphorus, with the city unfolding before you, is a special view that gives you an entirely new perspective on Istanbul's vastness, its strategic importance, and its sheer beauty. The fresh sea air, the seagulls circling, the panoramic views, it makes it a memorable part of the trip.
So you arrive on the Asian side. In Katakoy, what's it like?
Exactly. Once you arrive, Katakoy on the Anatolian side is a bustling district known for its lively, authentic atmosphere, vibrant street art, and a diverse mix of locals and expats. It's a place where tradition and innovation coexist. Often feels a bit more relaxed, less tourist-centric, and more genuinely authentic than the more heavily touristed European side.
Less touristy sounds good. What else is there? Art scene.
Definitely. You'll find it's a hub for art and culture, home to numerous galleries showcasing both established and emerging artists, offering a peek into Istanbul's contemporary creative pulse. Karakoy is also renowned for its historic fish market, a vibrant tapestry of sounds, sights, and smells that embodies the local culinary scene.
Ah, food. Tell me about the food scene in Katakoy.
Its lively food scene is a major highlight for sure. Everything from traditional Turkish kebabs and fresh seafood to international fusion cuisine and charming cafes serving strong Turkish coffee and tea. It's a perfect neighborhood to just get lost in on purpose, discovering little eateries and hidden gems around every corner, interacting with locals, and experiencing daily life.
Sounds great. Any specific viewpoints on the Asian side?
Yes. For an unparalleled panoramic view of the city, I suggest heading to Çamlıca Hill in Üsküdar, also on the Asian side. Üsküdar itself is a historic and more conservative district, offering a unique local flavor compared to Kadıköy. Çamlıca Hill, sitting over 250 meters above sea level, offers breathtaking views of the Bosphorus Bridge and the entire strait. It really puts the city's vastness into perspective and provides an incredible photo opportunity, especially at sunset.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've crossed continents. What's next on our Istanbul journey?
Well, as we transition from the vibrant streetscapes of Kadıköy, our senses are undoubtedly primed for more. That brings us to the number 5 thing to do. Immersing yourself in the bustling historic markets of Istanbul, specifically the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar. This is where centuries-old tradition meets vibrant commerce, a true sensory adventure that's uniquely Turkish.
The Grand Bazaar. It
Yeah.
sounds overwhelming.
It can be, but in a good way. It's truly a landmark, functioning as one of the world's oldest and largest covered markets. It's not just a collection of shops, it's a sprawling labyrinth with over 4,000 shops and 22 entrances, overflowing with colors, scents, and sounds that are utterly fascinating.
4,000 shops. What can you find there?
You'll find a treasure trove of goods, intricately woven Turkish carpets, shimmering lanterns casting intricate patterns, delicate ceramics, local spices, handmade jewelry, leather goods, so much more. It's been a hub of trade since the 15th century, attracting merchants from all corners of the globe. It's a testament to Istanbul's enduring mercantile spirit.
So it's not just about shopping.
But not at all. What's truly insightful here is that beyond the sheer volume of goods, the Grand Bazaar is a masterclass in human interaction and cultural exchange. The true magic lies in the unexpected discoveries around every corner, a tiny shop filled with antique books, a hidden fountain, or a quaint cafe serving traditional Turkish tea, offering a moment of quiet amidst the bustle.
And you mentioned haggling.
Yes, be prepared to haggle. It's absolutely part of the experience, a playful negotiation rooted in centuries of trade. It's not just about the price, it's about the connection.
Really?
Yeah, when you engage with the shopkeeper, maybe share a cup of tea they often offer, and even just exchange a few words of Turkish, it transforms the transaction into a genuine cultural exchange. Often leads to memorable stories and warmer interactions than you'd find in a typical retail setting. I've had some great chats after a good haggle.
That sounds like fun, actually. So embrace the haggle.
Absolutely. The bustling atmosphere and the constant buzz of bargaining create an exhilarating and enchanting ambiance, making it a unique place to simply wander and soak in the energy. However, if you're tight on funds or not an expert in discerning the quality of high-value items like jewelry or rugs, be aware that shopping here can sometimes be more of a touristic experience than a genuine bargain hunt. Prices can be inflated for visitors.
So manage expectations on bargains.
Exactly. I suggest approaching it with curiosity and enjoying the spectacle, the history, and the vibrant interactions rather than solely focusing on scoring a deal.
Makes sense. And the Spice Bazaar is nearby.
Yes. Nearby, the Spice Bazaar, also known as the Egyptian Bazaar, is another incredible indoor covered market. It's famed for its vast selection of teas, exotic spices, and traditional sweets like Turkish delight.
Spices and sweets.
It's another profound sensory delight. The fragrant aroma of cinnamon, cumin, saffron, and countless other spices fills the air, alongside vibrant displays of dried fruits, nuts, and locum. It's much more focused on food items and natural remedies than the Grand Bazaar, offering a different but equally captivating experience for your senses and a wonderful place to pick up edible souvenirs.
Okay, I'm definitely adding both bazaars to the list. Now, after all that sensory overload in the markets, perhaps it's time for some well-deserved relaxation.
Good.
That brings us to the number 6 thing to do. Indulging in the ultimate relaxation and rejuvenation with a traditional Turkish bath, or hammam. Believe me, this was one of my favorite and most profoundly unique experiences during my time in Turkey. It's an absolute must for anyone visiting Istanbul. It's not just a wash, it's a ritual.
Oh, absolutely. Stepping into a traditional Turkish bathhouse truly transports you to a world of serenity and tranquility. It's an ancient ritual perfected over centuries, dating back to the Ottoman Empire and Roman baths. The finely crafted architecture, often featuring grand domes, marble slabs, and intricate tilework, truly adds to the ambiance, making you feel as though you've entered a sanctuary of pure bliss. A space specifically designed for total unwinding.
Any specific hammam you'd recommend?
The Kaliçe Ali Pasha Hammam in Karakoy comes highly recommended. Built by the legendary Mimar Sinan between 1578 and 1580, it's not just a place for relaxation, but also an incredibly historic and stunning building. Offers a blend of cultural immersion and profound personal renewal within its centuries-old walls.
Sounds amazing. But what's the process actually like? Is it intimidating for a first-timer?
Not at all. The process is wonderfully guided, even for first-timers, so don't be intimidated. You can often make reservations online, and upon arrival, you're typically greeted with a refreshing drink, perhaps a hibiscus tea. You're given a key to a locker for your belongings, then a pestimel, a traditional Turkish towel, disposable underwear, and sandals for the communal steam room.
Okay, then what?
You lie on a warm, heated marble slab, known as the gobek tasi, as a gentle cloud of steam envelops you, opening up your pores and preparing your skin for what's to come. It's incredibly calming, and you can feel the tension start to melt away almost immediately in that serene, warm environment.
Ah, the steam room.
Yeah.
Sounds relaxing already.
Then comes the main event, the traditional scrub and massage. An expert telak for men or nature for women guides you through a rejuvenating experience like no other. Using a special coarse mitt called a keys, they skillfully exfoliate your skin, removing dead cells and leaving it feeling incredibly silky smooth and refreshed.
The scrub, I've heard about that. Does it hurt?
It's vigorous but not usually painful. More invigorating. You'll be amazed at what comes off. This is often followed by a luxurious foam wash where you're enveloped in a cloud of soap bubbles and a gentle massage. The rhythmic kneading of muscles truly eases away all stress and tension. A deep physical release.
Wow, a foam wash too.
Yes. Afterward, you're dried and can simply rest and relax in the main communal area, often adorned with beautiful tiles and soft lighting. It's as close to a divine experience as one can have, leaving you feeling utterly revitalized from head to toe, with skin that feels brand new.
Okay, I'm sold. Hammam experience is definitely on the list. And once you're fully refreshed and your skin is glowing, you'll be perfectly ready to dive back into Istanbul's incredible culinary scene, which, well, it really is a journey in itself. That brings us to the number 7 thing to do, diving headfirst into Istanbul's incredible culinary scene, starting with a traditional Turkish breakfast and exploring the vibrant world of street food. You are in for an absolute treat.
Oh, absolutely. The traditional Turkish breakfast, or kahvaltı, is not just a meal. It's a leisurely affair meant to be savored slowly, a true cultural ritual. It's truly one of the best meals on the planet, designed for conversation and enjoyment, often extending for hours.
What makes it so special? What's typically included?
You'll be greeted with a mouth-watering spread that's a feast for both the eyes and the palate. Freshly baked bread, an assortment of black and green olives, an array of local cheeses like Beyaz Peynir, white cheese, and Kasar, sweet honey and jams, fresh tomatoes and cucumbers, and various savory dishes like eggs prepared in different ways, maybe sukuklu yumurta, eggs with spicy sausage, and sometimes a selection of pastries. All of this accompanied by fragrant Turkish tea or say, served in delicate tulip-shaped glasses, constantly refilled throughout the meal.
That sounds incredible. I can personally attest to this. I joined some friends for a breakfast at Arada and Dulus, a Lebanese restaurant in Beyoğlu that also does a fantastic Turkish breakfast, and it was hands down one of the best breakfast experiences I've ever had. The sheer variety and freshness were just astounding.
It really is something special. And beyond breakfast, Istanbul's street food scene is a must experience. Offers quick, delicious, and authentic bites deeply embedded in the city's daily rhythm. Just remember, most street food vendors only accept cash and Turkish lira, so have some small bills handy to make transactions smooth.
Good tip. Okay, what are the must-try street foods?
Well, you'll find simit everywhere, often described as a Turkish bagel, with its crunchy sesame-crusted exterior and soft, chewy inside. Grab a fresh one from a street vendor, you'll see them piled high on red carts, and enjoy it with a hot cup of tea. It's a quintessential Istanbul experience, perfect for a quick snack.
Simit, got it. What about something sweet?
Ah, then there's dondurma, or Turkish ice cream, famous for its unique, almost chewy and elastic texture.
Chewy ice cream, how does that work?
Its distinct chewiness comes from two special ingredients: selop, a flour made from the root of wild orchids, and mastic, a natural resin. These give it that characteristic elasticity and resistance to melting. Makes it not just a treat, but an almost interactive experience with the vendor.
The vendors put on a show, right?
They often do. A playful show, stretching and twirling the ice cream with long metal paddles before handing it to you. Flavors typically include plain, known as sade, pistachio, and rose.
Sounds fun. What else should we look for?
Quench your thirst with fresh juices. You'll find vendors with carts offering freshly squeezed orange, portugal suyu, and pomegranate nar suyu, or even a delightful blend with ginger, all made on the spot. In cooler months, the nutty, comforting smell of roasted chestnuts, or kastan kebab, fills the air in pedestrian areas. A warm, simple treat on a chilly day. And try burek, a flaky pastry made from layers of thin dough, or yufka, filled with savory ingredients like cheese, minced meat, or spinach. It's believed to have originated with the nomadic Turks, a dish with deep historical roots. Makes for a satisfying snack or a light meal.
Burek sounds delicious. Anything else really unique?
For a unique street food delicacy that's a local favorite, seek out midi dolma mussel shells filled with a flavorful mixture of spiced rice, pine nuts, and currants, topped with the mussel itself and served with a generous squeeze of fresh lemon.
Stuffed mussels. Where do you find those?
You'll see vendors with giant trays of them near the Bosphorus, often on the steps near the waterfront. They're incredibly flavorful, a true taste of the sea.
And of course, don't forget the simple yet incredibly flavorful fish sandwiches, or balık ekmek. This is grilled mackerel, often cooked on a small boat right at the waterfront, served in a wrap or fresh bread with fresh vegetables like lettuce, tomato, and onion.
Oh yeah, balık ekmek near Galata Bridge is iconic.
Exactly. You'll find these bursting with flavor along the waterfront, a truly iconic local bite that perfectly embodies Istanbul's connection to the sea.
Okay, having savored those incredible street food staples, our culinary journey doesn't stop there, does it? That brings us to the number 8 thing to do, diving even deeper into Istanbul's unique culinary landscape beyond the street food staples. This city offers such incredible flavors you won't want to miss, extending well beyond what you might expect.
Right. This raises an important question. How can you discover the truly distinctive tastes of Istanbul, the dishes that locals cherish and that showcase the city's rich gastronomic heritage? Let me explain some of my personal local favorites that truly stand out. First, tas kebab. It's a must-try. Unlike other kebabs, this features marinated chunks of lamb, slow-cooked horizontally over an open flame on a rotating spit known as a ka.
Horizontally, how does that change it?
The slow rendering fat and hardwood charcoal impart this unique, mouth-watering, smoky flavor. It's served thinly sliced on skewers with flatbread, often accompanied by fresh onions and tomatoes. It's an elevated kebab experience, really. Offers a depth of flavor that's truly remarkable.
Sounds amazing. What about something more adventurous?
Well, for the adventurous palate, kokoreç offers a flavor profile unlike anything else you've likely tasted. It's spiced and grilled lamb intestines, meticulously cleaned and seasoned, then minced and served on bread with a sprinkle of oregano and spicy pepper.
Lamb intestines, wow. Is it popular?
It's beloved by locals for its rich, savory, and slightly gamey taste, often found late at night or as a hearty lunch. It's certainly a unique experience to seek out, a testament to Turkish nose-to-tail cooking.
Okay, maybe I'll try that. What about dessert? Beyond dondurma.
Then you absolutely have to try irmik helvasi. A delightful semolina dessert, toasty, sweet, nutty, and grainy, often served warm with pistachios or pine nuts, and sometimes a dollop of plain dondurma. It's a melt-in-your-mouth treat, especially since it's not as commonly found as other desserts, making it a bit of a hidden gem.
Semolina dessert. Sounds interesting. And coffee. We have to talk coffee.
You absolutely have to experience Turkish sand coffee, or kumda coffee. While traditional Turkish coffee is often prepared in copper pots directly over a flame, the ancient method involves heating it precisely in hot sand.
In sand. Wow.
The sand acts as a natural heat regulator, distributing heat evenly across the entire bottom of the sezve, the copper pot. This prevents scorching and allows the coffee to brew slowly and consistently, extracting maximum flavor and creating that distinct, thick, foamy head without boiling it. Boiling would damage the delicate aromas you see.
Oh, clever.
The result is a rich, thick brew with a smooth, velvety texture. It is much a show, watching the barista skillfully manipulate the sand to perfect your cup as it is a drink.
Definitely trying that. What about other savory dishes, like Turkish pizza?
Lahmacun, often called Turkish pizza. It's the simpler, rustic cousin to the pied flatbread. It's a thin, crispy flatbread topped with a flavorful mixture of minced meat, tomatoes, onions, and herbs, then baked in a stone oven until perfectly crisp.
How did you eat it?
It's typically rolled up with fresh parsley and a squeeze of lemon. Makes it light and satisfying, perfect for a quick and flavorful meal. Another essential is menemen, a staple Turkish breakfast dish, similar to shakshuka. Made with scrambled eggs, cooked with tomatoes, green peppers, and spices, often served with fresh bread for dipping. It's a hearty and comforting start to the day, widely available in local eateries.
Menemen for breakfast sounds great. What about other kebabs? You mentioned Iskender.
Yes. From the Bursa region, you'll find Iskender kebab, a truly indulgent dish. It features thinly sliced döner meat served over pieces of pied bread, generously drenched in a rich tomato sauce, melted butter, and accompanied by a dollop of creamy yogurt.
Oh my goodness.
It's a rich, savory, and incredibly satisfying flavor bomb that I think everyone should try at least once. It's a hearty meal that represents regional Turkish cuisine.
Okay, adding Iskender kebab to the list. And for dessert, you mentioned kunefe earlier.
Yes, kunefe. It's a cheese lover's dream. It's shredded phyllo dough, known as tel kadayaf, filled with soft, unsalted, melty cheese, baked until golden and crispy, then soaked in sweet sugar syrup.
Cheese and syrup.
Sounds odd, but it works. Served piping hot, it delivers a delightful crunch and gooey, stretchy center, often topped with finely chopped pistachios or even a scoop of dondurma for a playful hot and cold combination. It's incredible.
Wow. Any warm drinks besides tea or coffee?
In colder months, find comfort in salep, a warm, creamy drink made from powdered wild orchids mixed with milk and sugar and topped with cinnamon. Its floral, thick, and velvety texture is incredibly comforting and a unique taste of Turkish tradition.
Powdered orchids, that's fascinating.
And don't miss mohallebi, a smooth, creamy, milk-based rice pudding, often flavored with rosewater or mastic and topped with cinnamon or nuts. Offers a light, mildly sweet experience that's a refreshing alternative to heavier desserts. Finally, dolma. These are classic stuffed grape leaves, typically filled with a flavorful mixture of rice, pine nuts, currants, and various spices. They can be served hot or cold and make for a delicious starter or a light meal. Each of these dishes tells a part of Istanbul's rich culinary story.
Okay, my mouth is watering now. After indulging in all those incredible flavors, let's shift our gaze upwards, shall we? That brings us to the number 9 thing to do. Seeing Istanbul from above. The city is incredibly hilly, and you truly haven't seen it all until you've explored street level and then taken in those same areas from a breathtaking vantage point. The perspectives you gain are just astounding and help you truly grasp the city's vastness.
Exactly. What's truly fascinating here is how the city's unique topography lends itself to these incredible views, with hills providing natural platforms for spectacular panoramas that capture Istanbul's sprawling nature.
So the most famous viewpoint is probably
The Galata Tower, right. A medieval stone tower sitting proudly at the end of a bustling street in the Karaköy district. Originally built in 1348 by the Genoese colony, it served as a watchtower and a beacon for ships. Today, its observation deck offers unparalleled 360-degree views of the Golden Horn, the Bosphorus, and the historic peninsula.
Is it crowded?
It can be. It's best to visit before things get too busy, ideally right when it opens around 9 a.m., to fully appreciate the views without feeling rushed by crowds.
Good tip. And for an even wider view, you mentioned Fumluca Hill.
Yes, for a truly sweeping panorama, I absolutely recommend you head back to Shumluka Hill in Üsküdar on the Asian side. As we mentioned earlier, Üsküdar itself is historic and more conservative. Shumluka Hill, sitting over 250 meters above sea level, is the highest point in Istanbul. From here, you'll get unparalleled, breathtaking views of the Bosphorus Bridge, the entire Bosphorus Strait, and both the European and Asian sides of the city.
Highest point, wow, you must see everything from there.
Pretty much. You can really see the vastness of the city, how it sprawls across 2 continents, and just how impressive that waterway truly is. It really puts the city's scale into perspective and is an incredible photo opportunity, especially at sunrise or sunset.
Okay, Galata Tower, Chumlika Hill. What about rooftops? Istanbul seems like a great city for rooftop bars.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just the famous towers or hills.
Yeah.
Istanbul is packed with fantastic rooftop bars and restaurants. Imagine sipping a drink with epic views of the city's iconic landmarks. A truly memorable way to end your day or perhaps start your evening.
Any specific recommendations?
Some favorites include Balkan near the Pera neighborhood, offering fantastic vistas over the Golden Horn. 360 Istanbul, while it can be pricey, the panoramic views from there are truly spectacular, covering almost every major landmark. You can also try the Symbol Nargile Lounge Terrace in Beyoğlu for a more relaxed, shisha-friendly atmosphere with a view. Vogue in Beşiktaş for a chic dining experience. And Seven Hills Restaurant in Sultanahmet, which boasts some of the best, most direct views of the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia, especially enchanting at night when they are lit up.
Seven Hills, right near the main sites. That sounds perfect.
Seriously, almost every area has a spot to get above the action, whether it's a casual cafe with a small terrace or a high-end restaurant. Finding your own little elevated gem where you can watch the city lights twinkle or the morning mist rise, accompanied by the calls to prayer, is a unique pleasure in Istanbul. These vantage points offer a different kind of immersion, allowing you to appreciate the city's intricate tapestry from a broader, more contemplative perspective.
Love that idea. Okay, now, for a complete change of pace, maybe, an escape from the city's vibrant energy, that brings us to the number 10 thing to do. Experiencing the Prince's Islands. This is such a popular day trip from Istanbul, right? Feels like a world away, despite being just a short, easy boat ride.
It really does. It offers such a refreshing change of pace and a glimpse into a different, more tranquil side of Turkish life.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, these islands offer a truly unique and peaceful retreat from the crowds and constant buzz of the bustling city streets. They provide an opportunity to experience a quieter, more traditional side of Turkish life, allowing you to truly recharge and reflect in a natural, car-free environment.
Car-free, really?
Well, mostly. The archipelago consists of 9 small islands in the Sea of Marmara, and the largest and most popular is Bukata. The ferry ride itself takes about 1.5 hours from central piers like Kabatas or Eminönü and offers stunning scenery along the way, giving you a wonderful perspective of Istanbul's coastline as you depart and the approaching island beauty.
And once you're there, no cars. How do people get around?
What's truly distinctive about these beautiful islands, and what immediately strikes you, is the near absence of cars. For decades, motorized vehicles were banned. While electric vehicles have recently been introduced, the primary modes of transport are still bicycle or simply on foot, embracing a much simpler pace of life. You'll immediately notice the profound lack of traffic noise and air pollution, which is a refreshing change of pace from the city's hectic vibe. Allows for a deep sense of tranquility and the sounds of nature.
That sounds heavenly. So what do you do there? Just relax.
You can definitely just relax. You can spend your time on Bukata, taking leisurely strolls along charming streets lined with beautifully preserved wooden houses, often adorned with colorful flowers, truly embracing the island's serene pace. Or, if you prefer, you can rent a bike and explore the scenic trails, or even take one of the miniature electric buses that navigate the island's main routes.
Are there things to see or do besides walking or cycling?
Yes, activities here are diverse and cater to relaxation and gentle exploration. You can spend time on the small, charming beaches, explore charming local shops selling artisanal goods, or embark on a hike, like the popular trail to Aya Yorgi Monastery, located on the highest point of Bukata, which offers rewarding panoramic views of the other islands and the mainland.
A monastery hike sounds good. And food.
You can also find delicious fresh seafood and authentic Turkish cuisine in the island's restaurants, often served with a view of the sea, making for a perfect leisurely lunch. It's an excellent way to recharge and reset before diving back into the vibrancy and energy of Istanbul. Offers a beautiful counterpoint to the city's dynamic chaos.
Perfect day trip material.
Okay, and to cap off an incredible day, or perhaps to kick off a vibrant night, we delve into a quintessential Turkish social experience, right? That brings us to the number 11 thing to do. Truly immersing yourself in Istanbul's vibrant mez and rocky culture. This is such a lively and quintessential Turkish social experience, offering a fantastic way to connect with the local atmosphere and people. Absolutely. Meze is essentially a meal where your table shares a delightful assortment of small dishes, designed for communal enjoyment and lively conversation. The concept is to graze, to taste many different flavors, and to share.
Like tapas, but Turkish style.
Kind of, yeah. Typically, you start with several selections from the cold menu, like various dips such as haydari, garlic yogurt dip, and patlıcan salatası, eggplant salad, fresh salads, and vegetable preparations like Denise Barulcesi, sea beans. This part of the meal is often accompanied by lively conversation, laughter, and sometimes even live fazial music, which truly complements the convivial atmosphere and encourages a relaxed, extended dining experience that can last for hours.
Sounds like a great night out. And then there's Rakka.
And then there's raku. This anise-flavored alcoholic drink is incredibly strong, so proceed with caution and always drink responsibly.
Strong? How strong?
Very strong. It's traditionally served with water, which, when mixed, turns the clear liquid a milky white, earning it the endearing nickname lion's milk.
Lion's milk. I like that.
It's potent, but it pairs wonderfully with fish and savory foods, like the cheeses, fresh seafood, and marinated vegetables, often found in a mise bread. It definitely sets the tone for an energy-filled night out, adding to the vibrancy of the social gathering and loosening inhibitions for great conversations. It's truly a cornerstone of Turkish social dining.
Where's the best place to experience this?
If you're looking to explore this culture, I suggest heading to the Nevizade area near Istiklal Street. You'll find a narrow street lined with maize restaurants, or meyhanes, as far as the eye can see, each offering its own unique ambiance and selection of fresh maize.
Nevizade, got it. Any other spots?
You can also try places like Bigarip Meyhan in Nishantasi, known for its authentic experience and sometimes live music. A good tip is to look for places that are busy and have a lively atmosphere, especially those with fewer obvious foreigners, which often indicates a truly authentic experience beloved by locals.
Look for where the locals go. Always a good strategy.
Exactly. It's also a fantastic way to practice any Turkish phrases you might have learned, as locals often appreciate the effort to speak their language, leading to even warmer interactions.
Brilliant. Okay, finally, to ensure every moment of this incredible journey is smooth and truly enjoyable, we need some practical advice, right? That brings us to the number 12 thing to do. Embracing some crucial practicalities and insider tips to ensure your trip to Istanbul is as smooth and enjoyable as possible. This is about being a savvy traveler and navigating the city with confidence.
Definitely needed in a city like Istanbul. This raises an important question. How can you navigate a bustling metropolis like Istanbul efficiently and safely, making the most of your time and money without falling into common tourist traps?
Okay, hit me with the top tips.
Firstly, public transportation is excellent. Istanbul boasts an impressive, reliable, and inexpensive public transit system, including the metro, trams, especially the T1 tram line for major sites, buses, and ferries.
So use public transport.
Absolutely. I highly recommend getting an Istanbul card. It's a prepaid, rechargeable card you can use across all modes of transport. It's a game changer for convenience, allowing seamless transfers. You can purchase and top them up at most metro stations. And for journey planning, the Move It app is incredibly useful, providing real-time directions, schedules, and estimated travel times.
Istanbul Cart and Move It app, check. What about taxis?
Okay, this is a big one, and I cannot stress it enough. Avoid taxis if you can, especially hailing them directly on the street. Taxis in Istanbul are infamous for scams and inflated fares.
Really? That bad?
Unfortunately, yes, sometimes. Drivers might take unnecessarily long routes to run up the meter, claim to have no change, or even try to charge an extra Uber fee if you use an app. Sometimes they even cancel the ride upon arrival just to charge exorbitant cash prices or demand more than the metered fare.
Yikes. So what's the alternative?
For safer and more reliable options, use ride-hailing apps like Uber, though it can be difficult to find a ride between 5 and 9 p.m. due to high demand, or local apps like Pataxi, Getir, or Martatag. These apps often allow you to see the fare up front and pay via card through the app, which helps with transparency and accountability.
Okay, use the apps. Got it. Other practical tips.
Yes, pack good walking shoes. Istanbul is a city of hills, charming cobblestone streets, and expansive historical sites. You'll be doing a lot of walking as you explore, so comfort is absolutely key for enjoyment.
Definitely. Money and phone.
For money and connectivity, a crucial piece of advice. Don't buy a SIM card or exchange a lot of money at the airport, as rates are usually very expensive there. Look for a Turk Telecom, Vodafone, or Turkcell store in the city for a local SIM. Or consider getting an eSIM from a provider like Airalo or Holofly for immediate connectivity upon arrival, which can be much more cost-effective.
eSIM sounds convenient. And money exchange.
For money exchange, head to tourist areas like Taksim or the Grand Bazaar for better rates than the airport. Or use a multi-currency travel card like Revolut and withdraw from Halkbank, ING, or PTT ATMs to avoid fees, as many other banks might charge exorbitant amounts for foreign card withdrawals.
Okay, watch out for ATM fees. Now, you mentioned scams earlier.
Yeah.
Any specific ones to watch for?
Yes, be very, very aware of common scams. Beyond taxis, watch out for friendly strangers offering to help you with public transport cards. They might be trying to steal your money or swap your card for an empty one. Yeah. Also, be wary of anyone suggesting a better bar or restaurant nearby that isn't clearly marked, where you'll inevitably be grossly overcharged for drinks or food.
The better bar scam.
Right. Exactly. There's also the infamous shoe shine scam, where someone accidentally drops their brush in front of you and then insists on shining your shoes for an exorbitant fee, often becoming quite aggressive.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
Always check Google reviews for restaurants and bars, and be wary of anyone trying to engage you unsolicited on the street, especially if they immediately suggest helping you or taking you somewhere. Just be aware of your surroundings.
Good advice. What about eating on a budget?
For budget dining, if you're tight on funds, maybe avoid dining right in Sultanahmet, as prices are often inflated for tourists there, and quality can vary. Mall food courts can offer average meals at set. Affordable price is a good way to save money while still getting a decent meal in a clean environment. Always ask for prices in advance to avoid shocks when the bill arrives, especially in smaller, local eateries that might not have printed menus in English.
Ask for prices. Good call. And language. How much English is spoken?
Learning basic Turkish phrases helps immensely. While some in tourist areas speak English, especially younger generations, it's not universal, and even a little effort goes a long way. Learning simple phrases like merhaba, hello, nasılsın, how are you, teşekkür ederim, thank you, and iyi, good, can make a huge difference in your interactions and show respect.
People appreciate the effort.
Turkish people are genuinely kind and hospitable, and often appreciate any effort to speak their language. It can lead to warmer interactions and even unexpected hospitality.
Nice. Okay, when's the best time to visit?
My personal favorite time is spring, from March to June. The weather is pleasant, and it's especially beautiful during the Tulip Festival, usually in April, when the city truly blooms with color and a fresh energy.
Tulip Festival sounds lovely.
Fall, from September to mid-November, is also lovely with comfortable temperatures and fewer crowds than summer. I would advise avoiding the summer if you can, as the heat can be oppressive, with temperatures often soaring. And while winter isn't too bad, heavy snow can sometimes shut parts of the city down or make navigation challenging.
Spring or fall it is. Anything else we should know before we go?
Finally, to truly deepen your appreciation, understand the history. Istanbul is a city built on layers of history. From its founding as Byzantium, its transformation into Constantinople, capital of the Byzantine Empire, then its conquest and reinvention as Istanbul, capital of the Ottoman Empire, before becoming a modern Turkish metropolis shaped by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. Knowing a little about these monumental shifts will truly deepen your appreciation for what you're seeing and the complex identity of the city. But that makes sense. Understand the context. And perhaps most importantly, embrace the chaos. Istanbul can feel busy, overwhelming, and chaotic at times, but it's a beautiful chaos, a vibrant symphony of life. Don't be intimidated, surrender to it, and you'll find your groove. The city is well caffeinated, with everyone enjoying Turkish tea and coffee, and that vibrant energy is infectious. It's a city that challenges you, certainly, but the reward is a profound, multifaceted, and utterly unforgettable experience that truly transforms you. Let its layers unfold slowly, or as they say, yavaş yavaş.
Yavaş, yavaş. I like that. Okay, let's unpack this a bit, shall we? We've covered a lot of ground in our deep dive into Istanbul, a real whirlwind tour of these 12 essential things. We started by exploring the magical underground world of the Basilica Cistern, feeling those ancient echoes beneath the city.
Such a unique atmosphere down there.
Then we marveled at the architectural grandeur of Istanbul's mosques and palaces. From the majestic Süleymaniye and iconic Blue Mosque to the awe-inspiring Hagia Sophia, the sprawling Topkapi Palace, the opulent Dolmabahce Palace, and the picturesque Ortaköy Mosque. Just incredible structures.
Defining the skyline, absolutely.
We then dove into immersing ourselves in the vibrant, living pulse of the city's neighborhoods, the colorful Balatın Fener and the hip Karaköy, seeing where real life happens.
Getting off the main tourist track there.
Our journey then took us across the Bosphorus to experience the dynamic Asian side, particularly Karaköy, for that crucial different perspective on Istanbul's duality.
Essential for understanding the whole city.
We then learned how to shop, and indeed haggle, in the bustling historic markets of the Grand Bazaar and Spice Bazaar, a real sensory adventure.
Embrace the chaos and the tea.
For ultimate relaxation, we talked about the rejuvenating and ancient experience of a traditional Turkish bath, or hammam, feeling brand new afterwards.
A must-do for relaxation.
Then we thoroughly savored the incredible flavors of a traditional Turkish breakfast and diverse street foods like simit dondurma and midi dolma. What a culinary adventure.
So much amazing food.
We also indulged in unique Turkish dishes and drinks, from the savory delights of kas kebab and lahmacun to the sweet wonders of kunefe and the ritual of Turkish sand coffee, really diving deep into the cuisine.
Irish you won't forget.
We learned how to take in the city from breathtaking vantage points, including the historic Galata Tower and various incredible rooftops, seeing Istanbul from above.
Those views are something else.
And for a serene escape, we discussed experiencing the tranquil beauty of the Prince's Islands, getting away from the hustle.
Perfect little getaway.
We also explored the lively, quintessential Turkish social experience of meze and Rocky culture, sharing food and good times.
Lion's milk.
And finally, we covered essential practicalities and insider tips for a smoother, more confident trip, being a savvy traveler.
Really important stuff to make the trip easier. What's truly fascinating here is how all these diverse elements combine to create a truly rich and multifaceted experience. A tapestry woven from centuries of history, vibrant contemporary life, and unparalleled hospitality. The city invites you to uncover its wonders, not just by visiting famous sites, but by embracing its rhythm and unique character, allowing you to participate in its story. This raises an important question. In a city where so much is visibly grand and historically significant, what unseen magic awaits if you simply allow yourself to feel momentarily displaced, to surrender to its beautiful chaos, and let its profound layers unfold slowly, yavaş yavaş, revealing a deeper, more personal connection to this extraordinary place?
That's all for now, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe for more like this.